guys, I can't get the damn lighting to work with me at all. So, sorry, I'm going to be bright this video. And I got some moss flying around my shop. So, here's our next start for this. If you guys remember the other video, we made this out of just a plain Jane file. So now, I talked in that video about how I do recycled handles. So I have a plate, little tray here. It's metal. And, you know, everybody drinks soda, drinks bottles of water, and everything like that. And I have found out it's pretty neat to make stuff out of it. So like I've got these plastic containers here, just all different colors, and we're going to go ahead and get a bunch. And I've got like lids for my daughter's little go things and milk lids. I guess you could probably tear the paper and stuff off of it, but actually probably should. Let's see how easy it is. Nah, fuck that, it'll burn off. Actually, I'd like to save the red for something else. So I think we're going to do a dark handle. I do have a lot of blues, but it's strictly just, you know, caps. In fact, let's get rid of that. Put this on here. And I use a small little oven, same oven I use for tempering stuff. So get you a good pile of these. And I'm going all blue. Just making a pile of them. And there you go. As you can see, got a big pile of them. And now, you'll see. I'm going for a little bit. Now, we're just going to put them in there. And let them go for a little bit. Doesn't usually take that long. I'll bring you back when we're flattening it. Alright. It's not working. The miracle of editing. So, we melt them all down, as you can see. Then, anything really works. Doesn't matter what you're using. Just don't burn yourself. Kind of scrape them onto a pile. Make sure you get them all loosened up off your pan. I just use a normal rag. Take a rag, get them all in there, and all I'm really doing is going to smush them all together. I don't want them really sticking to the rag, so you got to kind of move quick. Oh, that piece right there. Move quick. Kind of takes almost the consistency of Play-Doh. Helps to have hands that aren't really affected by heat. Now you have that ball. Now, we're not done yet. So then we're going to go kind of flatten her out like Play-Doh. I found that the shirt works really well, and it is hot, but it's not to the point where you can't touch it. But if you're going to do this at home, by all means, first, please, you know, use gloves. I was unable to find my gloves. So now I'm just looking for another color to put in here that will stand out. So I'm thinking I've got some green colors. My bad. Just putting them on top. And it's still hot enough to where when I push down, it sinks in. Just like that. So, And you could kind of mix whatever colors you want to mix. We're going to need a lot more to make this handle for this knife. So we're going to move this over there. I'll start a whole new section for more. For all different of that. Do some purple. Throw in a little bit of a light blue. And then I'm just going to drop some white, clear ones all over the place. Do the same thing, grab your rag, and put her back in the oven. So while we wait for that to catch up, I mean, guys, who doesn't drink? I mean, we all drink milk. Kids have their little things. This stuff here, I mean, tons of water bottle lids, they all work. And I mean, it takes a few minutes of your time, and you can actually make handles that are relatively simple. It does take a decent saw, of course, because you still have to cut it. You gotta be careful when you're cutting because it is plastic and it will gum up your saw. Oh, there's my dog. Don't let that knife get good and hot. Bring that hardness down in the handle. We will be quenching the knife again and doing everything, but I didn't think it was really that hard. But it's a lot worse than I thought it was. The drill bit wouldn't even touch it. That one looks relatively nice. I guess I could show you this other one real quick. Handle's been sealed. Yeah, spider webs. Not spider webs everywhere, goddammit. But let's have a look, see at this blade and see how she looks. What do you say? If I get the tape off. I have not put the finishing touch on the blade for this one yet. It's not sharp as I want it. But it will be. I get bugged a lot for that. Sharpening knives and stuff like that. Which I really shouldn't say bug. I don't care. I've had a couple different people try to pay me for it, but it really only takes a couple minutes. I just don't worry about it. There we go. It is a file knife. I left a little bit of the roughness on it, but as far as it goes, it's really quite sturdy. Still got a good old sharp tip on it. But no, I haven't really put, well, it's got kind of an edge, but not very good. Better down there. Alright, let's go look at it real quick, see what's going on with it. Woo, it's hot. So here we go again. See how well this works. Just hold her down, work everything to it, make it another ball. So I'm putting it on top of this one. I'm going to stand up and do this a little easier. There too. Work this blue piece up. I'll work it all around. Take a shirt, grab it, Got most of it. I'll wiggle it about. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's kind of like hot putty. But it doesn't, some of it sticks, ooh, that was hot. Some of it sticks to the shirt, but it's not terrible. You can pretty much unfold it. I have seen a couple other people do the same thing, and they use some kind of paper, but I'm not for sure what kind of paper they were using, to be honest. Smoosh it up. Smoosh again. Right up. Almost got the size I want. Smush some more. Kind of a neat little thing. So that will be one scale, and that's just how you start it. It will shrink up a little bit as it cools. So another thing you can do, pick a piece of your table and just let her sit. But I don't have it built yet. This is my normal handles I build, which goes to my big boy who's over there heating up. But this takes a few minutes. Yeah, you got to sand one side down flat, but you can get really neat textures and everything. Like I said, this one was mostly blue. Another thing you can do with this stuff is if you want to do a twist color, which is quite interesting, cut it into strips, heat it back up to a little bit to where it's kind of like Play-Doh, and just twist it and flatten it back out. Does look really neat. Hang on. So it's kind of cooled off now. You can dip it in water to cool it off. And I can pick which side I want to use. I've got that neat green right there. And the best thing about this is, so let's say I take this, I sand this side flat. That's the inside of my scale. I've got the neat colors on this side. Everything I cut off here, throw back on there, melt it. Do it all over again. And we all drink milk, we all drink water bottles, Pepsi, Coke, Dr. Pepper. It really doesn't matter. I know my head's cut off in this video, but we'll survive. And all I really use is an oven. And you just throw all the lids on there. You know, you can do whatever you want, mix whatever colors you want to mix. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it all depends on what all colors you can get, I guess. But I'm for sure other people are doing this kind of stuff. I'm sure I'm not the only magical person. I do know they were doing this exact same thing and like building furniture out of it. They did it for a fallen officer not too long ago, which I thought was kind of cool. I'm not sure how you would get it to do that, but you know, let's throw some pink, we'll throw some brown, red, and let's just throw a shit ton of white. Let's throw the whole damn thing full. Just to see what we come up, what monstrosity we come up with. Who knows? Whole thing's full. I'll bring it back when it melts.